What is up, YouTube Landia? This is AG Chopsticks coming to you, and we are now streaming live on Little Mega Chopsticks' birthday. She is currently doing homework, but what that means for the room here is that any finds we find today will be going into Little Mega Chopsticks' stacks. So let's hope we find plenty of silver for her in these rolls. Again, these are $50. I am going to try and bust through these relatively quickly because, well, it is her birthday and I need to go make lunch for her at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. So got to keep her happy today on her birthday and every day of her life because that is a parent's job. What you will see on your screen on the coin camera is something that I might be giving away today. Let's see how many people get into the stream today. If we get up to 10 total viewers, we will actually give away this this quarter in honor of Little Mega Chopsticks. It is a 2004 proof silver Wisconsin quarter, and I chose 2004 because it's a good year. It's actually when Chopsticks Jr. was born. I didn't have anything from 2007, which is her birthday, but we'll give this one away instead. NCF, it was great to have you in here. Thanks, bud, for coming in. So let us get these rolls. These are, again, Brinks rolls in the NF String & Sons yellow wrappers. So we're going to be doing those today for Little Mega Chopsticks and her birthday. Johnny, your package will go out on Monday from your stream win on 4:30. I finally decided what it was going to be. We pulled something out of the AG archives for you here, so we'll let you be surprised when that comes in. Jonathan Reese, nice having you here. Thank you for stopping in, NCF. We still have Johnny Woodbridge as well, so let's get rolling on these rolls and get them opened. All right, this one is a cool toner, so I wanted to check this really quick. Again, we're just turning and burning, looking for proofs, looking for NIFCs that we don't keep. We just dump, and then, of course, the all-elusive lately, silver. And no, that's just a really cool tone, 1971. I'm going to do the drop test to see if I can find a magic coin, because I've never found a magic coin on my own. And again, we're just going to hunt these really quick today. I might be a little less talkative in chat because I just want to get these done so I can make sure that her birthday is a spectacular one. Tonight we'll be doing some curbside pickup barbecue. So that was her choice. That's what we'll be doing. And then we'll just be hanging out as a family today. That's where I put my dump bag. My bank forgot to give me back my dump bag, so I'm using Ziploc baggies today to prep them for the bank, which is okay. You lost your computer, Stylus. It goes missing every day. Well, it's probably in the last place you left it, Johnny. Yeah, that was bad. Sorry. I'm in that kind of mood today. There are some edges here. Hopeful Stacker, welcome in. Welcome in. We are just doing a quick coin roll hunt, hanging out today. It's still on my furlough, so I might as well hang out with you guys. Open some $50 and see if we can find silver. All silver today will not be going into my stack. It will be going into Little Mega Chopstick stack because it is her 13th birthday. We were going to have some surprise birthday mail coming in, but regretfully it didn't all get here yet. So we'll do that at another time. It's kind of cool. Some of the fellow YouTubers helped me out. So like I said, if we ever get up to 10 in here at once, we will be doing a giveaway today. We will be doing it off a random comment picker off a previously posted video. So we'll see how that goes. If not, we'll just be hanging out, chilling. I might give away a few rolls in chat today. We'll see what happens. But like I said, I want to take care of Little Mega Chopsticks today if I can, because it is her birthday. We do have a COVID-19 parade planned today. Our town does do, where people get together and they drive past people's houses, so that's going to be cool. Got people driving past our house later today. Jimmy Lacari in the house. How you doing, Jimmy? Welcome in, welcome in. We're starting to get some regulars on our afternoon hangout here. Hey, Chopsticks Jr. just stopped in. Hey, I appreciate with the watch time. It's not all that important right now with where I'm at stream-wise, but it's cool to see getting that watch time up there. Let's see if we can actually find something today. Silver's been rather elusive lately, but that's okay. It's still fun to do and really doesn't cost any money if I don't find anything. Besides my gas money, but I had to go buy balloons today for Lit Omega anyways. So really it's a wash. Ugh. Do you think we're going to find anything today, Chopsticks Jr.? Hopefully. Yes, the one, the only Chopsticks Jr. is watching me and silently judging me.
Only sometimes.
Only sometimes. Thanks, bud. I appreciate that. That is my 15-year-old son, Chopsticks Jr., Eagle Scout. So pretty darn cool. Really into show choir as well, which is, it's fun to watch as a parent. After 30 minutes, you found it. Outstanding. It's always nice when you find something, and I will keep an eye out for another 2001 bright and shiny. Because Archaeology Mikey won yesterday, but somebody was left out in the cold. So we'll make sure we see if we can find one for them as well, if it's nice and bright and shiny. So far, no luck, but that's alright. We are turning and burning fast just so I can get through this first box in a quick amount of time to hang out with you guys and make sure that I am there for Little Mega today. And we've already been ditched by Chopsticks Jr. Hey, bud, will you shut the door to the upstairs, please, so Mrs. Chopsticks doesn't get too mad at me? Thank you. She is working from home today. Usually she is working from school because she is an admin and has been keeping busy, definitely an essential worker. So that is awesome. But she's home today for the birthday, so we'll try and keep it somewhat muted for her. Anyone have any fun plans for this weekend? Ours will probably entail a lot of yard work, even though in Minnesota it is cold out there today. We're talking there was a freeze warning this morning, so it's a good thing I haven't done too much of my planting yet, because it would be dead if I had. And there's a burnt one. Uh-oh, somebody, hopeful stackers, working with Jimmy Lucari, huh? Getting something going there, or maybe it's a win from another channel, or just a general communication, but that's alright. We got a couple lurking in there. Don't forget the games are enabled. If you want to play them, please feel free to, or just post up a conversation topic in chat. I will try and watch as much as I can while turning and burning these rolls. So far we've made it through a pile and haven't found a single bloody keeper. Even an NIFC that I don't keep but is still a treasure that we put on the board. It has been absent. For those of you who watched the box battle on Tuesday night, is that something you would like to regularly tune into? I do have extra boxes lined up for Tuesdays now that I could get if I wanted to, and do those box battles with the Hydroeconomist on Tuesdays if people are interested. Certainly willing to do that. It was fun, even though I got trounced, but when somebody finds a box with 67 proofs in it, it's going to trounce any other box that exists out there. That's a thick edge, but it's just 1986. Yeah, Benji would be awesome. I'd take anything silver today. Walking Liberties are Little Mega's favorite, so it would be epically cool to find one of those for her today. She's already done rated all mine, so actually what you want to do, Hopeful Stacker, is ! Chopsticks to check your loyalty in here. So ! Chopsticks will tell you how much points you have. We might actually make it a regular occurrence if Mrs. Chopsticks doesn't get too frazzled with me. Johnny Woodbridge. It's another night away, but she does have college classes. She's going for her principal's license. So she does have online class that night, so I get a little bit of leeway. Even though with Hydro and his schedule, we start late, it was still fun to do. We got 4 watching and lurking, which is awesome. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. You know, again, we don't sell rolls, but we still have fun and hang out and chill. And we do give random things away at the same time. You know, I think Johnny Woodbridge won something last week. Archaeology Mikey won something yesterday. And we might be giving away that 2004 quarter under the microscope. Oh, close. 2001. It's not a keeper. It is a nasty, nasty one. But hey, it was close to an NIFC. So just for fun, just for giggles, like giving things away. So if my stack can help your stack grow, that's a good thing. Yeah, people are definitely winning with the heist today, which is also a good thing. I know somebody was not terribly happy with my bot yesterday on one of them. I think it was Johnny, who the bot was not being very nice on one of the other games. So does anyone have any fun, exciting plans for their Friday night or weekend? Our Friday night, again, is going to consist of hanging out with the family, maybe playing some video games. We'll see how long it takes Little Mega Chopsticks to realize I installed Animal Crossing on the Switch for her as one of her presents. I'm not going to tell her about it. We'll just see how long it takes her to figure it out. All right, we are a little bit into the stream, 16 minutes. I do see 3 viewers in here, which is quite all right. It's a Friday afternoon. It's afternoon. Oh, we do have our first find, NIFC 2009 on the board. We will add it to the board in one second here. And again, we'll toss it back because, well, it's an NIFC. And actually, the 82 is really beautiful. Got some great toning. Let's check the back really quick. There is an FG. Yeah, Jimmy, I'm doing well. Just hanging out with you guys real quick while the kids do homework. Don't want to take away family time on somebody's birthday, so that's why we're doing a quick down and dirty. Not talking as much as I normally do, but just to get her done, just to hang out with you guys, because I promised to stream. All right, let's open a couple more rolls before we add that to the counter. There was one really shiny one here. Let's see what that bad boy is. It's probably a mid-90s again, because we got all those shiny, shiny mid-90s coins. Get my chopsticks. I didn't bless these rolls. You know what? That's okay. Ooh, there's an ad playing on your screen. Let's skip that ad. I got to figure out eventually how to get a stream of royalty-free music without actually having ads pop up. Yeah, Little Mega Chopsticks is her 13th birthday today, so she is upstairs doing homework before we hang out as a family. We got presents lined up. We've got dinner lined up. I've got to order that. We love a local barbecue place, and they do excellent curbside service, so we will be ordering some awesome, awesome barbecue dinner for her tonight. Southern Coin, hey, you're never late. It's not. It's anytime you want to hang out, you are most welcome. Late is not a problem. All right, let's see here. Another shiny edge. Mid-90s. Surprise, surprise. Then we got that parade later. And I don't know if it's tonight or tomorrow night. She's going to be virtually doing a remote Netflixing with some of her friends. So hanging out with them online, watching a movie together, just celebrating her birthday. It's not what we normally do. Normally we'd have family down. Both my parents and Mrs. Chopstick's parents would be here. We'd be celebrating it together, but regretfully, the virus has gotten in the way of that. Yeah, she's a teenager now. I am in trouble, Jimmy, from how much her wit and sarcasm come through on my videos. With her not being a teenager, now I've got another teenager on my hands. So, Chopsticks Jr. is 15 and a half. Little Mega is now 13. I hope I won't be completely bald or gray by the time these years go by, because, whew. Oh, there we go. Actually, that's a really cool one. That's a 2007. That's an NIFC from her birth year. So very cool. We actually might keep that one just because we found a birth year on her birthday. And it's not intended for circulation. So pretty cool. We might just add that to her stack just for fun. Alright. So far, it's just NIFC heaven, but that's okay. They can't all be silver. I have to be patient with them. Well, my thing is, you know what, Southern Coin? I'm going to be one of those dads that's waiting for the boyfriends on the front porch, cleaning my shotgun, looking them in the eye and saying, I'm not afraid to go back to jail. Now, I've never been to jail, mind you, but just to give them a little bit of a hard time. I don't know, Chopsticks Jr. has kept me on the toes of that. I don't think he's been without a girlfriend since 5th grade. So he's pre-warned me, but you know, she is daddy's little girl, so it's going to be interesting. Yeah, that's a mid-90s shiny. Awesome. I'm back in the mid-90s. There's another shiny on the end there. Alright, we have an advertisement coming up for, let's see, Artista. So we're going to mute you. We are going to skip you, and we're going to go back to the music in the background. There are the edges here. Paul, welcome in. It's your dad's birthday as well. That is awesome. I will let her know she is upstairs doing her distance learning homework. You know, I do need to give mad props, though, to all the educators out there. I know that our family got turned upside down. The students' lives got turned upside down. But what educators in the U.S. have been able to do with distance learning, and I know it's not ideal, but everything they've done, it's pretty amazing what they've been able to do. Southern, I don't know scales all that well. What are you trying to weigh, though? Just curious. Did you buy yourself something fun? Alright. This 33 is almost done. I do have them separated again into 33s because I need to get them to fit into the commercial teller window at my dump bank. Oh, that one threw me off for a second. It was a 1999 and a 1969. Don't see a lot of 99s when I go through these. It's one of the rarer years going through my hands, but let's see here. 81 and 85. Alright, once we clear these 33, we'll update that board because we haven't found anything spectacular. Just a couple of NIFCs. Does anybody have a good answer? You got an $18 scale? Okay, nice. I don't want well enough. I actually use this digital scale, is what I use, and it didn't come with a sample weight, but you know, I don't do a lot of weighing. Ringo, thank you for coming in from New Hampshire. Honestly, no silver yet. The only thing we have found is a couple of not intended for circulation NIFCs. I'm hoping for silver so I can add them to Little Mega Chopsticks stack on her birthday. What part of New Hampshire are you from, Ringo? Like I said, my family originally is from Maine. So I have some family that still lives out there as well. Hopefully I'll be actually visiting them next summer. The entire family, we're actually going to do an East Coast extravaganza. Fly into Washington, D.C., drive up the East Coast, spending a couple days, especially in New York City, because the kids want to see Broadway. Not only do I have teenagers, but expensive teenagers. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Southern Coin, making sure they stay accurate. Jaffrey, New Hampshire. Okay, that one does not ring a bell for me, but my father was in the paper mill, so we spent most of our time in the western foothills of Maine. I did do some hiking Mount Washington. Did some hiking there. Did some hiking on the Appalachian Trail, but not a lot in New Hampshire besides that. Oh, yes, please don't forget to hit that like button. I do appreciate it. Islesboro. Interesting. I do love the coast of Maine. I love all of New England. I think I almost have Mrs. Chopsticks convinced to move out there once we retire. Oh, the lighthouses, they are amazing. Okay, very cool. Well, I appreciate you stopping in. I do love New England, like I said, honestly. Minnesota's beautiful with 10,000 lakes, but there's nothing like a shoreline, cliffs, and some ocean to go with it. Appalachian Trail is just gorgeous as well. And your winters are much milder than Minnesota. When I lived there back in the 80s, I think it was. Wow, that was a long time ago now that I think of it. I do not remember something so as cold as Minnesota. The winters, while snowier, were much, much milder. Well, are we going to bust through this box without any luck? It's potentially possible. But we're whipping through these rolls pretty quick. We're just trying to get her done. So, oh, nope, it's copperclad. It was just a dirty 80. Darn dirty 1980. I hear you might be getting snow out there this weekend, Ringo, huh? Are you in the area that's going to get snow, or? It's weird to think early May and we're getting snow, but I guess snow can happen anytime in Minnesota. Luckily, there won't be too many people out and about to have to worry about it, though. Is anybody's state reopened yet from the whole lockdown? Minnesota still at stay-at-home status. I am, by the way, 100% okay with that. Going stir crazy, but 100% okay with it. We got some shiny edges. Are they mid-90s or the NIFCs? It's a 2000. 1994. Yeah, silver's scarce everywhere. That is the problem. Whether it's coin roll hunting or even at the LCS's local coin shops, it's scarce. My LCS keeps me in what I need. And there's also places on Facebook like Silver Miners. I'd much rather use them over like an AppMex or another place just because, I don't know, seems like better prices as long as you avoid those deals. Yeah, I'm okay with it actually being closed up. I think some of the states are opening up early. Just my personal opinion, are just putting more people at risk. Until they have something that will deal with this nasty thing, I don't even think herd immunity is the way to go. Until we have some sort of immunization, in my humble opinion, that's when we can start looking at it, because, you know, there have been cases of people coming back down with COVID, so keep it locked up, keep it safe. Ooh, no work for the last 7 weeks. Yeah, no, I've been out of work now for 2 weeks. This is in the second week right now. Oh, we've got an ad for Purple going on right now. Well, let's skip that. It's tough. That's why I'm doing this, is trying to keep some sort of daily routine, daily purpose, so I don't go exactly crazy. You know, I don't want people getting sick. I don't want people dying. It's scary times, so people need to make their choices, though. It's just hopefully those choices don't. 2001, not a great one. Let's just hope those choices don't affect others. All right, we'll get off that topic. What other topics do we want to talk about? How about, has anybody been to New England during fall and seen the fall colors? If I was to make a suggestion for anyone, do it right when they're turning. Oh, you spent some time at Big T's auctions. I love Big T. I love Mama T. Just those auctions sometimes. I can't do YouTube auctions, you know. I want to host one eventually because prices seems to go really high, but I just can't bid on it because the prices just go to a point where I don't feel comfortable spending. Normally, I'm just a stacker versus a numismatic collector. So, but I do love his auctions. I love his waffle board, so those are cool to see as well. And it's a good little community we have. Big T, Mama T, they are awesome. Hydro, who we battled the other day. Silver Seeker. Hey, Little Mega, how you doing?
Good.
No fines yet, Little Mega. Are you done your homework? I tried to keep a routine when I was still doing school. Yeah, no, I'm now getting up, making sure I hit my pickup banks at a certain time so that I can do the stream, so I can get to the dump bank, so I can be home, so I can be productive, and make sure I am still a contributing member of this family.
Yes, I am done.
You are done? How's it going, Little Mega?
Good.
Little Mega in the house. Little Mega in the house. 13th birthday is today, which is pretty darn cool. Hey, we did find NIFC from 2007 on your birthday.
Ooh.
So that's pretty cool. Should we keep that for your collection just because it's an NIFC found on your birthday?
Yeah.
All right.
I think that's cool. Okay.
Wow, you and Mama T's gone. Won $400 credit. Wow. That is awesome, Jonathan Reese.
Bye.
Bye, Little Ann. Love you. Happy birthday. We'll get that lunch started in about 35 minutes, okay? It's also important, I keep my routine at least for the next 3 weeks because the kids still have school, and making sure that I'm home and awake and ready for them, and make sure that they're awake and ready for schooling is important. Like I said, Mrs. Chopsticks has been spending a lot of time at school, actually longer hours than before this whole pandemic, so making sure that I'm here for them while I'm not traveling, because there is no traveling, is important to me. All right, we got 5 more rolls out of the first 33. That means we have opened 28, and all we have to show for it is a couple of Nifkas. Oh, well. That one felt weird, but it's nothing. Okay. Let's see what we can find. Well, apparently 1981 is number 1. And we got a purple ad going on right now, which we don't care about. What countries have I traveled to? Canada, Mexico, Panama, Trinidad, Bahamas. I think that's all for this hemisphere. Then we've got Bahrain in the Middle East, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Jordan, UAE, Poland. And over in Asia, airports don't really count. So I've also done South Korea. So, been a couple places. Well, I'm like, wow, that's a lot of wins, but you're using up that credit, which is awesome. That's a really cool grand prize. I'm glad Mama T got up there. 2,000, not quite what we're looking for. Yeah, airports other than that is Paris, Amsterdam, Tokyo. Yeah, other than that, when I'm in the countries, that's, yeah. Hopefully get more Europe in. Hopefully taking Mrs. Chopsticks on our 20th anniversary year to Europe, so that'll be a cool tour. Actually, maybe just England, starting out with. And then hopefully life gets back to normal and I get back to traveling. So, But you never know what the new normal is going to be. You know, air travel right now, everyone's required to... That's a burnt up 89. Everyone's required to wear masks. Oh, another 2007 on her birthday. Nice. Another NFC from her birth year. Oh, we got 9 watching now. Welcome in those who are just lurking, and I appreciate it. I know some of you are doing just watch time, and I appreciate that. Comment auction, email auction, where you post a video with stuff and then people comment bids. Southern, reach out to Mel's Coin Corner if you need help with that. Mel's Coin Corner does that type of auctions on his YouTube page. He is... Actually, I don't know if he's in Seekers or not. But if you look at Mel's Coin Corner, you will see his auction types there. You know, I would do that, but she going that European cruise, Archaeology Mikey, and welcome in. I think that's... I see it there. That's not your first post, but these posts are whizzing by right now. Mrs. Chopsticks is not a giant fan of cruises. I would honestly love to take an Alaskan cruise. I think they'd be fun to do during the summer, where it's warmer but not hot. But she's not all up into that. Jonathan Reese, before I got my current job, I had been out of the U.S. to Canada and to Mexico, and that is it. Once I got this job where I'm on the road 50% of the time, it has changed things drastically for me. Yeah, he's got very nice stuff in his auction. Mel's Coin Corner is... I met him in Hydro's channel, actually. So that's where I know Mel. We've done some trading, and actually, Little Mega has a letter from him coming, so that's one of the things we're waiting for her birthday. I'd love to do cruises archaeology. One of my best friends does cruises a lot. So he was trying to get me to go with him and his wife. Just I can't get Mrs. Chopsticks to say yes. Alright, 31 minutes to get through the first 33 rolls. That's not bad. We'll start working on the next 33 and watch the timing before Mrs. Chopsticks... before cooking Little Mega Chopsticks her lunch. Alright, let's get today's totals up to... And all we have to show for it right now is 3.5 C's. Alright, we are going to keep one of those 2007s. The shiny one. We're going to dump those back in the bag. And we're going to replace the one we're going to keep. Hey, Antor, welcome back. Now, Mel is a good guy. Southern Gospel Alaskan Cruise. They had a bunch of gospel quartets. Oh, cool. Very nice. Luckily, Ant, it is not Star Wars Day, so you can't make Star Trek references in stream and try and goad me into action. But that's okay. It's all in fun, and I get that. Yeah, cruises would be fun. That way I can get up to, see Alaska some. I also want to eventually pan there. I've never panned before, but I just think it'd be cool to say you've panned in Alaska. Other than that, I would love a Caribbean cruise. The only thing I don't know about those on the Caribbean cruises, it doesn't feel like you get enough time to spend in each port and actually explore the areas. And maybe there's that quick hits. Maybe there's different cruise types. It's just, I don't know. If I go to a country, I want to explore some when I'm off work. Buenos días, ¿cómo estás, Rocky Mountain Bear? Familia de Plata Pura. Yes, pure silver family in the house. Rocky Mountain Bear was able to actually find him one of his dream coins and sell it to him for my cost, because you know what? If you can make somebody's dream coin come true, why not? Actually, Rocky Mountain Bear, I think I saw you on SHTS stream. That's where we first met. On his dream coin stream. So that's cool. It's all, and it's fun to help the community. You know, I had it sitting here because I travel to Mexico a lot. Yeah, the only problem with that Southern coin is, you know, A, I'm itty bitty. He's probably not going to talk to me. He might. You never know. But B, Mrs. Chopsticks would never let me go for panning. So, oh well. It's fun to dream. I'd love to dream about finding silver in these rolls. Hopefully that's not a dream today. Hopefully you can make that a reality so we can give it to Ant Free. Welcome in. Thanks for hanging out today. You know, maybe in the future I should try and do my stream in Spanish. I don't know. I don't know enough about Spanish coins in Spanish to make it work. But it could be fun. Nah, we won't want to do that. My Spanish isn't perfect. It's darn good, but it's not perfect. Oh, we're actually getting kind of busy up in the chat here. That's awesome, guys. Thank you for stopping in, hanging out with me. We're just trying to see what we can find here. Any finds today, that's why I'm not giving away rolls, will go to Little Mega Chopsticks. Oh, we got a 2010 to add to the board here. Another NIFC that'll go back to the bank because, why? Because I don't like NIFCs. Oh yeah, I love Mexican coinage. The only problem with Mexico coinage, because they have a lot of silver. You know, Mexico really is the king of silver. Their constitutional coins are all different purities. So there's all anywhere from 0.10 up to 925. Well, actually up to 999 if you include the Libertads, which is probably my favorite. My favorite 999 coin in existence is the Libertad. So, here, that's a good question. That might be a good conversation starter. What is your favorite 999, either coin or round? Because technically a Libertad, no, like an American Silver Eagle, is technically a coin because it has a face value of $1. So what's your favorite design for a round or a coin out there for 999? Or if you're talking Canadian, 9999. Again, mine's a Libertad. I'm going to start buying more when I can go back to Mexico. Like I said, I do have LCSs down there. A couple of them. That's where I got Rocky Mountain Bears 1983 Libertad. But then you also, there's at certain banks you can actually go right in and buy Libertads. So I'm going to start stocking up when I go back down. They do carry a premium, of course, but probably not the premium that you'd pay in the U.S. So, plus if it comes from Mexico and it's Mexican, that's pretty cool. Aunt Orta, you trying to get that Saudi silver. Man, as soon as I can get back there, I will stock up and we'll use them for some giveaways or whatever. Yeah, no, that Saudi silver, it's really cool, but it's not as cool as Mexico. 2,000, almost what we want. I'm trying to watch the time here because I got to be done and heading upstairs pretty soon. Spanish reals at a coin store for $25, but I saw the Roman coin. Yeah, I don't really have too many older. Actually, Little Mega has the oldest coin in our house. That's because I bought her a ancient Roman coin just for giggles at a coin show. I think my oldest, again, is that El Cazador shipwreck silver. And I'm trying not to roll my R's like I was taught in school. Because you just don't roll R's in Spanish anymore. How you can get rid of a double R, I just don't get it. But they did, and now us gringos need to pay attention and get it ever. The Walking Liberty $50. Yep, I do love that design, and that's why my channel sticker actually has the Walking Liberty right on it. So everyone wants that Saudi Arabian silver. Well, you guys, you need to get friendly with more friendly with international. Well, Johnny, you don't, because you got a kilo from International Stacker. He's got a lot more Saudi silver than I do. He had much deeper pockets. He has much deeper pockets. Doesn't sound like he'll be going back to Saudi Arabia as much. So that is awesome. 1500s, very cool. We're plowing through these, and again, I apologize for not going a little bit slower. Wanted to hang out with you guys, but also make sure that I'm there for little mega chopsticks. You like the Benji the Barber? You know, barbers to me just wear down too much for me to truly, be in love with them. And Benji's cool, especially if you can find one with full. Yeah, the rolling on the burrito, it's just burrito. You're not doing the double roll anymore. So it's getting rid of that and getting that out of your Lexington cup, because you're taught in school, you're talking, rolling the tongue. And everyone still does it because they think it's right, but, they got rid of that, which is how you just get rid of a fundamental part of your language. I don't get. But I'm down there visiting, so I want to make sure I'm doing it right by them. 1857 flying. Okay. My oldest is an 1812 capped bust. Yeah, I stack barbers. Like I went the other day to my LCS. Another YouTuber needed some dimes. My LCS had dimes in stock. What? Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to start your lunch in like 19 minutes. Just so you're aware. I'm going to start cooking lunch, though. You got time. Or you want me to wait cooking lunch? That's fine. What? Okay, so apparently I'm not making Little Mega lunch like she wanted. The plans have changed.
What do you got, Mr. Mom changed the plans.
Mom changed the plans, of course. Actually, I think it's everywhere, Rocky Mountain Bear. I don't think they're teaching double R's in school anymore. Okay, Taco John's, I got it. Understood. It's your birthday, you get what you want. Yeah, I don't know how many I have. I could pull up my inventory, Johnny, because I do have an Excel spreadsheet with my entire stack. That's just how I track it. I don't track anything in my stack numismatically, except for like 10 pieces. But there's some coins in my collection that have numismatic value, but I'm just tracking it by pure weight. As a matter of fact, like the 2020 silver proof set that I just got in the mail this week. But on my stat calculator, I just have that in the melt value. But even though it's like a $70 one. Yeah, that's the tough part about my job in traveling, Rocky Mountain Bear, is understanding dialects. Usually it takes me a day or two to understand somebody once I really get to meet them. Luckily, my gringo white boy English, Spanish is pretty understood because I don't have much of a dialect. I'm not trying to speak Spanish with a southern drawl, y'all, or a New England accent. I have a very generic accent, you could say, so it makes my Spanish a little easier for people to understand. So, all right, we got 17 minutes. So let's plow through these here. So, yeah, understanding accents is weird. It's difficult. And yeah, pronouncing names is difficult. Even like, some of the people in chat, you're like, oh, I don't want to mispronounce that because some people might have a different way of pronouncing it, like Jamila Kari. Am I saying that right? You want to make sure you're not insulting people. Especially when you're in a foreign country and you're the foreigner. Because it's just, I don't know. I'm very different when I travel than a lot of people. You know, I'm in their country. I want to. You have a southern accent. I'm in their country. I want to, respect them and be appreciative of them in their own country and realize that I'm the foreigner. And they don't have to bow down to me because I am an American. Oh, another mid-90s. You have a southern accent, supposedly. I'm very likely to mispronounce names. But I will say this. A southern accent done right is like a very beautiful English. If that makes sense. A good southern accent. Especially on a lady. Is an amazing thing to hear. Now, let's not talk about, like Honey Boo Boo type southern accents. But, no, a southern accent is gorgeous. It just makes foreign languages and, different languages difficult for people to comprehend when you're overseas. I taught with a southerner in a foreign country, and they can understand me fine in my English, but they couldn't understand her. I taught with a gentleman from Pennsylvania in a foreign country, and they had a difficult time understanding him. So it's accents will play a different part in things. All right, I got 15 minutes before I have to be done here. Well, and how your accent is perceived is all depending on the person. You got somebody with a deep southern drawl, y'all, and they're really talking and slurring those words is really hard to understand. Like Dale Dribble from, no, I bet it's Clad. It's a really weird edge. Nope. Dirty Clad. It's from King of the Hill, Dale Dribble. That's the guy I was looking for. That weird accent, but no. So, you might have a very tame for people in your area, where people who are not southern are going to hear that drawl and go, oh, you're from the South, aren't you? Well, we have talked about a myriad of topics today, from cruises to international travel to now southern drawls. But it's a fun little hangout. And accents can change. I still do have, I lived in Washington State when I was young. I lived in Alabama. I was born in Mobile, Alabama. Didn't live there for long. But, so my accent sometimes gets a little weird. Like my wife likes to make fun of me when I say Coke. Like Coca-Cola. Hey, can I have a Coke? Sometimes that slips out. Never really picked up a Maine accent. Go park the car, Bahaba. The Bahaba, losing the Yas. When they're talking about car keys, if you're actually talking about khakis or car keys. So, never picked that up. So, he had an accent, he lived in the burbs, and you lived in the sticks and didn't have an accent. See, my problem, though, when I go places, just the way I'm programmed is I'll actually start having a little bit of picking up an accent after a while. I taught in Nolans last year, and just hearing that drawl constantly, hearing the twang in the voices, it tends to, I tend to start sounding a little bit like him by the end of the week. Just the way my brain works. Oh, YouTube Premium. No, we're going to skip that ad. Now I can. Sweet. Wow, we are really having a hard time finding things today. And I've been to a lot of the states. in the union, especially with this job. I do travel probably 5 or 6 weeks a year domestically and not internationally to help support those leadership classes that I train. Mama's New York and Dad is from Tennessee. The word Yankee is a bad word in the house unless it refers to the team. Nice Southern coin. But, just even the meaning of the words across our country, Yankee to me doesn't mean much. Besides, well, the dreaded Yankees always knock the Minnesota Twins out of the playoffs. So, and we got some edges here. Nothing good. Nothing good. Maybe good. 2009, another NIFC. We've been on a dry spell of silver lately. Besides that 1893 Columbia Exposition that we found recently. Nothing great. Did find a couple error coins yesterday, so kind of cool to see. But that's alright. We're just hanging out. Alright, we got about 10 more minutes. So I'm going to start wrapping up in about 5 minutes here. I should be through my second 33. Yeah, I can see. People still... And, the Civil War is way removed. And there's still that sentiment there. Apparently Jonathan Rhys does have an accent. Oh, never mind. Antorch is just picking on him. You're just one of those guys that likes to poke a little bit and have a little bit of fun, which is a good thing. Makes it interesting. Oh, my bank is emailing me about my house. Yeah, I don't try and do accents. I used to do theater when I was younger, but almost feels like you're almost feels like insulting them. Oh, so you have a Dominican friend from New York. So they're going to get that New York accent with a Dominican accent intermingled. That's going to be intriguing to say the least. Bowling Green, Kentucky, in Paducah. East of my hometown, Paducah. I've been in Kentucky a couple of times to teach classes. Leadership classes, so beautiful state. Oklahoma. I think that's one of the places in the Union I haven't been to. Is Oklahoma. Oh, no, they're NIFC. Alright, let's try and get through these rolls right quick. Imitation is the greatest form of flattery once in a while. You are right. Let's try and bust these out. I've still got 33 more after this. But I need to go make sure I take care of the family on Little Mega's birthday, so... And to get us some Taco Jones. Actually, let's just do a quick check of silver, just to make sure we get through these rolls. And I can go back and look for NIFCs and proofs and miscellaneous afterwards. That is a really thick edge, though. Oh, no, just a 77. We'll just set those to the side and search them later. Well, we have you guys live. We'll see if we find any silver. Come on, silver. I want to give silver for Little Mega Chopsticks. Corvette Museum, okay. It's a beautiful car, Corvette, but I'm still a Mustang man. Oh, Jonathan Reese. Uh-oh. Did that kick you out completely? Did it ban him? Uh-oh. I might have to get on my stream and make sure he's okay. Because, yeah. I do have links shut off. I don't know what it does to you, though, when that happens. So I'm going to go over and check really quick. Going to the Derby will be fun as well. Yeah, okay. Perfect. It deleted your messages. Sorry. I just wanted to make sure it didn't, like, ban you. I don't know why the grass would be green. Isn't it Kentucky blue grass? Get it? Still figuring it out. I'll have to look at that and why I deleted all your messages. Shouldn't have done that, but... Give me 1 second here. We got 3 more rolls to check the silver before I end the stream. I will update everybody on Monday if there are any finds in that pile, and then the remaining 33. But it's family time, and family time is important here, so I want to make sure I take care of them at the same time. One more roll. If you close your eyes and squint really hard and turn your head to the side, it'll go blue. No, just kidding. All right, so out of the first 66 rolls, we have no silver. I still have another 34 to search off camera here. I was searching with you, but again, family time is where it's at. I'm going to let you all go for the day. Thank you for stopping in. Thanks for joining. We will do this as a giveaway next week. And actually, since you guys are here and watching, do me... No, actually, I bought that mat archaeology. I would use my seeker mat that I have, but it's little megas, and she doesn't want me to use her seeker mat. She prefers her seeker mat. So I'm going to let you go. Just remember, during these trying times, or even not in these trying times, patience pays off, whether it's in life or whether it's in coin roll hunting. May all your stacking dreams come true. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for hanging out. And you have a great rest of your weekend. We will catch you Monday.